So I'm making this video. Some people a while back were asking how I had my stuff plumbed up for my coolant system on the K-swapped MR2 Spyder. So this car's been swapped since like 2005, and I haven't touched the cooling system in it, and it's always worked about flawlessly. Never had a problem with it. As far as I know, it's set up just like a Toyota. I know the Toyota 1ZZ has a thermostat housing down there as well. I still run this bypass. This is for warm-up. This bypass, and this is a heater hose. The bypass is off the thermostat housing, or not thermostat housing, just this housing for the A2 head. That's really it for the main water lines. Now I think what people have a problem with is where this heater hose goes. So the metal tube needs to connect to the big foam one that connects to the aluminum hose down there. The other heater hose is up front somewhere. I can't remember where it comes off. Also, where you fill the car at matters. So you want the bottom of your tank going to that heater hose, okay, which goes down to the thermostat housing. So when the car's cold, it'll fill up with water, no problem. Obviously the thermostat's not open if you're filling it with water. And then the top hose goes to the top radiator hose, so you can get all the air out of the system. That's really it. That's I mean, I don't really know how else somebody could get it mixed up if they're not running this bypass hose or something like that. Now another thing is people run the K-tune swivel neck water pump housing, which is this right here. Okay, well the reason why I'm not running this is because I don't like it. I don't like it on this setup. I ran it on my old motor, and I ran it without the thermostat in it. I was actually running a restrictor. I had a Z3 head, and I actually machined a restrictor into the top. So I can pull this in and out, and I kept changing the diameter of the hole, making it bigger or smaller, depending on what I needed to get the car to run at the right temperature. So that's the only reason I have a K-tune swivel neck. Now, if you're running that heater hose, it has a dual thermostat set up on it. That poppet, this thermostat heats up and closes a port in the, or actually heats up, I can't remember how it works. Anyways, it closes off a port for that bypass that comes off the upper radiator hose, or off the neck that comes off the head. Okay, so that's kind of important. If you're gonna run that bypass, you got to run a dual thermostat setup on it. How people get away with it and their cars don't repeat, I have no idea. But I won't run it like that because I know it's gonna cause a problem. Because also it cavitates the water pump. There's all kinds of issues that go on. If you just really sit down, look at it, and think about it, it's really not that. It shouldn't be a big deal. I don't know why people run the swivel neck to begin with. That is a factory Toyota hose right there, and I don't see any problems with it. Nut kink, nothing. And I know this is a factory water or Toyota hose as well. I know I've cut the piss out of it to get it to fit all the way over here because it hits my heat exchanger over here if I don't. Not any rub marks on it actually. This actually has nothing attached to it. There's just it was there when I got the car, so I've never pulled it out or got another hose. That's really it. As far as the front of the car goes, I'm still running a standard heater hose setup. I open that white bleeder right here to fill the car up with water, and this bleeder right here to fill the car up with water. Once I have water coming out of here, I close that one. I keep pouring water in it, so I got water coming out of here, and then I close that one, and boom, car's full. Finish filling the car up in the back, and she's done. That's really it, guys. That's how my water setup's done. I do run a oil cooler setup, factory A2 type setup. Just comes off the water pump, goes into the oil cooler. That's it, guys. Hope you guys learned something. If you have any questions, let me know.